Lexington dentist's office offered their services free of charge. Pearson and Justice Dental hosted its annual event, Dentistry from the Heart. WKYT's Mike Linden shows us how the business is helping people who can't afford dental care.
We're going to see what tooth is bothering you.
For the third year in a row, doctors from a Lexington dental clinic are providing their services free of charge.
We love our community and we wanted to do something to serve, and we found out about Dentistry from the Heart and we thought this would be a great event to do, and our staff was really on board.
Dentistry from the Heart is an annual event at Pearson Justice Dental where patients can sign up for either a cleaning, extraction, or filling.
Dr. Justice says approximately 50% of people that live in the United States don't even go to the dentist once a year. But she says with an event like this, those people can go to the dentist for free.
Doctors say the services provided can cost upward of $200 each.
Really, the first step is just coming in and getting past the fear and the anxiety of stepping in the door. Once people get in the door, everybody does great. They really do.
Dr. Justice says the doctors on her staff will see about 300 people in total.
I think what the stumbling block for a lot of these people, though, is money. So it's just really about not having the finances to even do what they want to do.
In Lexington, Mike Linden, WKYT.
Pearson and Justice will offer Dentistry from the Heart again next year. Patients must be at least 18 years old. Tonight, cities across central Kentucky honor a police officer killed in the line of duty. We have team coverage of tributes to Officer Ellis.
I'm Michelle Chamberlain, and I'm in Richmond today, where so many local businesses are doing what they can to help raise money for the Ellis family.
Coming up, we'll tell you about an event in Lexington where doctors are providing free dental services.
This is WKYT News at 6.
Many communities are helping the family of a fallen police officer. Thanks for watching WKYT on the CW Lexington. I'm Kristen Kennedy. Officer Daniel Ellis died Friday morning at UK Chandler Hospital. He was in critical condition there after suffering a gunshot during a robbery investigation earlier in the week. Today, people at Eastern Kentucky University honored Officer Ellis with a tribute just minutes before kickoff between the Colonels and the UT Martin Skyhawks. WKYT's Mike Byer was there. He begins our team coverage from Richmond with our top story at 6.
It really hit the whole community and the campus hard because there's a lot of respect for law enforcement.
It was like any other game day at Eastern Kentucky's Roy Kidd Stadium. Parking lot was full of tailgaters who were getting set for the afternoon contest. But there was a different feeling in the air as many of those fans continued to mourn over the death of police officer Daniel Ellis.
You see this all over the country, but you never think it's going to happen here in Richmond. But it has, and we hope it never happens again.
Fans showed they were behind Ellis, his family, and the Richmond Police Department by wearing shirts and even making signs.
It feels amazing to just feel the respect that we have because my dad's a police officer, my brother's going into law enforcement, so our family takes these things really seriously, and it's nice to see the campus and the whole community taking it really seriously too.
With Detective Ellis being a 2005 graduate of Eastern Kentucky, university leaders say it was only fitting to honor the fallen hero before the game. First, there was a moment of silence, followed by a flyover before his wife, Katie, along with members of the police force, received a standing ovation from the thousands of people on hand.
Every day, these people go to work and put their lives on the line, and it's the least we can do to show our appreciation for what they do every single day.
Even though fans came out to watch a football game, many of them say all they could think about was Detective Ellis because of the impact he made on them as well as the local community. In Richmond, Mike Byer, WKYT.
Many people and businesses in Richmond are raising money for the Ellis family. Several are selling T-shirts and organizing fundraisers to show support. WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain is talking to one business owner.
We ran out of shirts and we couldn't keep up with the demands.
Businesses all over Richmond are doing what they can do to help raise money for the Ellis family and help show support to the Richmond Police Department. Here at First Gear Screen Printing, they've created this T-shirt which says prayers for 457. That's Officer Ellis's badge number. They created 600 of these T-shirts and sold out online in just one day, helping to raise $6,500 for the Ellis family.
When things are bad, you want to come together as a community and try to do something, and that's what I think appeals to people. Everybody wants to do something, and they just don't know exactly what to do. So everyone's trying to find a way to help express themselves and give their condolences. So.
Yesterday, I drove out by the police station and just almost cried.
The Ace Hardware of Richmond wants the city to shine blue in support of the men and women in blue. The owners will be handing out 2,000 free blue light bulbs Monday through Wednesday next week.
We're hoping that people will light up their porches on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And we will be in coordination with everything else. The courthouse is supposed to be in blue. Of course, EKU, it was lit up in blue last night. It's amazing. Small communities are like that, and Richmond is just fantastic when it comes to support of their community.
And yesterday we told you about the Bowles family who owns the Rolling Bistro food truck here in Richmond. They agreed to give 100% of their proceeds yesterday to the Ellis family. They ended up making over $7,000. In Richmond, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
Ace Hardware store owners will take donations to help pay for those blue light bulbs. They're donating 100% of money raised to the Ellis family. Funeral arrangements have been set for Officer Ellis. Visitation will be Tuesday from 2 until 8 at Alumni Coliseum on the Eastern Kentucky University campus in Richmond. His funeral will be Wednesday morning at 11, also at Alumni Coliseum. The family asked that donations be made to the Kentucky Law Enforcement Memorial Foundation. Because of the funeral and visitation, EKU is canceling classes at all campuses between 4:45 Tuesday afternoon and 4:30 Wednesday afternoon. All Madison County schools and Model Laboratory School will be closed Wednesday for the funeral. Support for Officer Ellis doesn't stop in Richmond. Tonight, families in Estill County held a prayer service outside the courthouse in Irvin. That vigil started about an hour ago. We'll hear from those honoring and praying for Officer Ellis later tonight on WKYT News. For more information on how you can help, go to WKYT.com. We'll post all fundraisers that we know about there. We now know the name of the teenager who died in a crash in Powell County. Police say yesterday, just before 5, a truck and a car crashed on Old Highway 15. The coroner says the driver of the truck crossed into oncoming traffic in the other lane. 15-year-old Jaron Dwayne Reed died at the scene. Emergency crews rushed the driver of the truck and one person in the car to the hospital. We're told there was a second person in the car and they were not injured. Another tough loss for the Wildcats. Kentucky suffered its 5th loss of the season against Georgia this afternoon with a final score of 27-3. WKYT's Lee K. Howard is in now to take a look at a few highlights from that game. Lee K.
Yeah, that's right. Historically, Kentucky has never played well in between the hedges. Just 4 wins since 1956 at Georgia. Today's sputtering Kentucky team would look to turn things around and turn around that misfortune. Georgia has had its struggles on offense, but on its first possession of the game, Terry Godwin takes it in for the 28-yard touchdown. Bulldogs on top 7-0 in the first. After a field goal made it 10-0 Bulldogs, the Cats would force a turnover late in the second. Isaiah McKenzie fumbles the ball, recovered by Kentucky. Kendall Randolph with the recovery. The Wildcats would make a 33-yard field goal. We show you this highlight because it was the only points of the game for the Wildcats. Kentucky trailed 10-3 at the half. And it was all Bulldogs in the second half. Sony Michel caps off the 10-play, 52-yard drive with a touchdown. Kentucky's offense gained just 180 total yards, 96 of them through the air. Patrick Tolles had 2 interceptions, and Kentucky drops a 4th straight, 27-3. We will have much more and hear from Mark Stoops coming up a little bit later in sports.
Grab a jacket if you're heading out tonight. Yesterday's rain brought a drop in temperatures, and tonight could be a chilly one. Meteorologist Jim Caldwell's in with an early look at the forecast.
I mean, we're already looking at low 50s out there across most of central and eastern Kentucky, so the chill is here, and it's just going to intensify as we get into the overnight hours. We do have some clouds around. Look at some of these readings, though. Upper 40s also in a couple of spots. Somerset up toward Covington, but everybody else kind of jumbled in between right around that 50, 51 degree mark. Park and most locations out there. Here's the cloud cover I was referencing, and there's plenty of it, but it will break up and start to clear up too as we head through the overnight, which will allow for a quicker cool down as we head into the early morning hours on your Sunday, so that chill gets a little bit deeper. Forecast tonight around 35 for a low. We get into the day tomorrow, we're talking about 53. That's it. 53 for a high, so much cooler even compared to what we had for highs today, which were closer to the mid-50s a couple of hours ago. But that cooler air mass has just been inching all the way through the area and continues to run the show. Rain will be back, another warm up and more cool temperatures. It's all coming at us over the next few days, and I will track it coming up in just a few minutes.
A new traffic signal at a busy Lexington intersection will start running next week. State transportation leaders say they'll activate the signal at Citation Boulevard and Greendale Road Monday morning at 10. The intersection opened in September. Transportation leaders decided to install the light after many crashes there.